Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yes.
If you're gonna do anything, that's one thing that I would expect you to do.
I think that was racist.
I think you would probably pull out a dildo, I think.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Why do you have that pocket rocket in your pocket? What is that?
Rock, paper, scissors, dick.
See, that's it right there.
What? He said it.
See, just because, and see, the funny thing is, you came in looking all sexy. And
I thought it said
all
bedroom,
nice and
boom,
clean.
boom, town room.
That's
I was thinking
not
as soon as
anywhere
I heard
near enough letters.
I heard bedroom. I seen bedroom and I seen T. So
And what did that make you think of?
The bedroom, boom, boom, town room.
There's not another
You
T
were
in
gone
there.
for a week, and then you
There's no
reminded
TV
me why I
in
don't
any of
miss you.
that.
Aw.
There's no TV in any of those. Boom, boom, room. There's no T.
There was a T up there. See, it says bedroom TV.
That's not.
But that made you think of boom, boom.
Bedroom, boom, boom, town room.
Oh, town room. That's a lot of words.
Welcome back to Bedroom TV. Today's show is Moose describing things.
Check it out.
I would not listen.
It's
to
your
this
man
shit.
Moose on the motherfucking radio, EMP Network.
He's happy he's back. Like listen to him gassing up
Hell yeah, I'm gassing up, motherfucker.
with them
He's been
pink ass
saving it.
headphones.
I got the fuel perks, bitch.
That's funny. Speaking of which, I did get I got a full tank of gas for like $25.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, that shit is fire. Get off of your fucking phone.
I'm talking to my wife. Shut your ass up, or I come over there and bitch smack you back to Africa or Mexico.
Why exactly?
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
Welcome to No Filter.
The No Filter,
No Filter.
No filter.
The No Filter Podcast, which is
an EMP Network production.
in this show you'll encounter nothing but
Straight talk, none of that PC stuff.
No PC.
No PC
No PC consistency
please note that the
opinions from the hosts
are not a reflection of the.
EMP Network.
And as always, thanks guys for tuning in.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening,
thanks for opening up your ears and your mind.
and we hope you like this one.
Hey everybody, welcome to No Filter. I'm your host, Remorseless. I am here with Double D.
Hey, what's up?
I am here with D.
What's up, y'all?
And I am here with Moose.
That's why they call me Moosifer. I'm back.
It's so gassed up. It's so gassed up.
He
Why
couldn't
didn't you-
wait. He
I know,
couldn't wait
right?
to
Why
come
don't you
back
get a
in.
shape up? You came in looking sexy, and then you fucked
I
it up
tried
with
to
the tennis shoes.
hurry up the shit. No, I got my shoes in my book
I
bag.
tried to hurry up and shave. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't hurry. If you're going to do
Shape it up.
anything and take your time.
That's how you get patches in your beard.
Oh, that's how you feel, bruh? That's how you feel?
That's how I feel.
You know what? I'm going to meet you outside.
Meet me outside.
In the back alley.
Meet me outside.
1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh, my,
Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
Can I say the N-word?
Oh, man.
I definitely have that on my ratting playlist. It's all DMX.
Yo, man.
It's the dog!
That's a terrible
You
DMX.
know DMX is like my height, too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
short
he's
as
short.
shit.
Yeah,
He's
he's
short
short.
as shit.
Well,
he's
Actually,
got that
I met him
motherfucking
before.
voice.
Yeah, he's short as
Yeah,
shit.
he's short as hell.
I went to one of his concerts and I went to a meeting.
Was he high? Of course.
Yeah. Hey, I mean,
What are you doing?
we're just here.
I mean-
I'm so glad that we're here to meet you guys. I mean,
I'm a little fucked up right now,
no,
but
DMX,
I'm going to perform this
yeah.
motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about. What are you saying? Sometimes I gotta
He's
speed my
a-
words real fast.
It's funny. I swear he was like one of the best rappers of his time.
Absolutely.
He was
He
hot.
was.
He
I
was
think
hot,
he
yeah.
honestly. I think he was before his time because "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot" was like one of the hardest
crazy.
albums I've ever heard. But that it didn't really sit
Even the
until
album
"Flesh on
cover.
My Flesh" came out.
Yeah,
"Flesh
that's
on My
true.
Flesh" hit like crazy, and then everybody went back and listened to "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot," and they're like, "This is the craziest."
You're right
Yeah.
He
there.
was one of the dudes that stayed the most consistent. I'll say his first 3 albums.
Yeah.
It was
His shit-
"It's Dark and Hell Is Hot," "Flesh in My Flesh," and was it? And then there was X, or
Then
was
there
it
was
the
X.
Great Depression?
Depression, I
Kind of
didn't-
was a
yeah.
Great Depression.
Yeah, that's when I fell off with that one. The Great Depression was like...
And
And then he was...
I forget which one. I forget which other song that was single came out on that album.
I don't
on
know.
on the Great Depression.
I know.
That grandma song. Everything will be with him and Faith Evans.
Yeah,
that's it.
I know we were
I
looking
don't
forward to it.
Grandma, I really miss you. It ain't been the same. It's been a
Yeah.
year since I heard your name.
So which one is the Lord give me a sign? Which
You know, we're gonna find you.
That's
Some old guy
Grand
fishing.
Champ.
No, give me a sign. No, give me a sign. I need some booty. Give me some booty.
That is not the lyrics of that song.
Not at all, but it's all right. Get your back moves.
Is he?
I need some
D,
food
do not
stamps.
start. Do not fucking start, D. Don't do it.
I'm gonna name
I was
him.
listening to it. I was
Easy
like,
up, man.
oh, good going, Moose. Thank you, Moose. You're the real Moose.
That's so sincere, doesn't it?
Motherfuckers can't fuck with
But
me.
see, when you said it,
the
like,
real Moose.
when you said it here and we all started laughing, I looked at your face and you, like, had such you had such a sarcastic face. Like, you're the real Moose. Like, you wanted to pass.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Are we just going to do this DMX shit all day?
Yes, so.
That's what and Double D's just sitting there, hands crossed, looking at
He
everybody
was like,
laughing.
who is this Dark Man X?
No, he knows who DMX is.
So, well,
He was probably fucking a lot of bitches.
X gonna give it to you. He gonna
Double D gonna give it to you.
like, what these bitches want from it. Somebody let me know.
Remember that on the video? Like, why was that added? That did not make it better.
Yeah, I used to listen to Damien.
Meat bitches, the street bitches slash Cocoa Puff sweet bitches. Make you wanna eat bitches. But not me.
That shit was so funny. I was like,
Make you want to do all these things, but I'm not doing none of those.
Yeah, like, how you sit there and praise him and then say you're not going to do it? Like,
But that's not my shit.
relax.
But that's cool for you.
I ain't doing that shit.
Y'all can eat off the plate all you want, but not D.
Like, okay, we get it. All right.
he named
Peanut
every
butter
female.
chocolate flavor.
But he used to say some crazy shit too, like, "Oh yeah, mans that been to jail before sucked my dick though." Like, come on, man. And he started off one of the
But
hardest
Biggie said-
songs like that.
Oh, he
Biggie-
started off hard, all right.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
But
So,
Biggie did the same shit though.
you know how
with
we were
Me and My
talking
Bitch.
last week with movies and movie series that fell off after the third or fourth one?
Yeah.
What about music? Any albums from a particular band or artist that
Like
fell
he
off?
just said, the Great Depression is probably one of those ones up there because I was so looking forward to
Yes,
it. And then
and
it just
was so.
exactly. It was just.
This may be past you guys, but 50 Cent's album did the same thing. That
Nope.
Massacre.
Yep. Same.
Like
now.
Massacre fell off so hard. Like
Wait,
it was, yes,
no,
it
no,
did.
no,
That
no,
one.
no,
That's the
no.
one with I got the magic stick.
Yeah, and that's the one with fucking him and Eminem, Gatman, and Robin. Ain't that it? The Massacre?
Is that
No,
the one
I think
where?
is that the Massacre?
That's the Massacre.
Is that the one with
patiently
the cover?
waiting is
Patiently waiting.
No,
that's on Get Rich or Die
That's
Trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's
No,
my shit
but
right there.
Gatman and Robin,
Okay, continue naming songs on it. Piggy Bank.
that one song with
Alright,
Tony
I may-
Yayo. Fuck.
No, that one wasn't. I have to be honest with you. After Get Rich, like
I ain't even have to
know.
tell you. There you
After
go.
Get
There you go.
After Get Rich, like that was alright, but I don't know if it was the second one or one right after that. But it was like, but you gotta also take in consideration.
Massacre. It was. I mean, it was made for. It was literally called the Valentine's Day Massacre. He was like real thick into beefing with everybody, and at the same time, he was making girl songs and shit. So over half of that album is full of girl songs. Like he has some good ones, like I got no pickup lines. I stay on the grind. I tell that hoe all the time, bitch,
get in my car.
Bitch, get in. Like,
I remember that.
that shit was fire. I still listen to that.
I wanted to say Double D get in my car, but I couldn't rhyme it with 3 syllables.
That's all right.
Double D
I'm not
get in
going.
talking
my
about you.
car.
I'm not going anywhere
Double
with you,
D.
Moose.
Yeah, you are. I need
Guys,
someone.
you should pay attention. You can't pay attention, but I'm just going to paint how Double D looks when he's podcasting, especially sitting across from Moose. He like sits there and he has his arms crossed, like completely
Under his armpits.
He looks. No, that's how I cross my arms for some reason. I always have. But he looks so guarded, like Moose is just going to try to lick his nose as he speaks.
That would not surprise me. Well, as
And
soon as
they're
he
like-
walked in,
they're
I
like
told you
3
I
feet
reached my
away.
limit.
I
Whatever
probably
he
throw
said.
some
Anybody
gorgonzola
here?
cheese at
Speaking
him.
of which, you came in on a motorcycle, a loud ass motorcycle, and then you were blasting your music louder than your motorcycle.
Yeah.
Seriously?
It was only one
why not
speaker
just get
works ever
headphones?
since because we got because headphones aren't really that safe. I think honestly, like if you're blasting music,
Safe how?
because if you have a helmet on and your headphones are over, it's really hard to hear a lot of
You
shit.
can't hear shit on your loud ass motorcycle
can.
anyway.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you hear.
I heard you taking that dick in the butt.
You didn't because that's
Yeah,
not true. You heard,
Yeah,
you heard that. Imagine.
double
No, you didn't.
D's.
No, you didn't.
Double D's.
I was real quiet. You didn't hear nothing.
Wow. That's the way you're going to roll with that one?
See?
Got him.
This is what it. Okay, I see which direction we're going today.
Yep, you got him.
Welcome back, Moose. Welcome back, Moose.
Thanks for coming in today, Moose, and I mean that.
We went a whole podcast without dicks or bukkake.
Y'all said that shit too. I was like, oh, he's probably be talking about bukkake by now.
Yeah,
I was like, y'all little
absolutely,
motherfuckers.
absolutely. Do you talk about that shit at home?
Mm-hmm.
I
Talk about.
I can see that.
I don't have a filter. That's it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah,
Like I try to have a filter sometimes, but in my
Look,
head,
you're
I still
on the
be saying it.
podcast. You do not have to promote.
What? I never
He's like,
promote.
I'm on a podcast?
I never promote. I
He's-
fucking joke.
Oh, are we recording right now? Yeah.
That is a nice shirt, though.
It is.
I know it's supposed to
Why
be
don't you
like-
have a tie?
Because the kids fucking threw my tie, my black tie that goes with this, in the washer.
Do you want? You can
about
borrow.
to say,
You can
yeah.
borrow one of mine, but you got to bring that shit back. My ties aren't cheap.
Yeah, you should definitely go. If you're going for an interview, go with a tie. Don't go like that.
Okay.
You should go with the bow tie. Bow tie.
I'm definitely not doing a bow tie.
Yeah, so you can look
It
like.
makes seem
so
like
you can
I'm-
look like Minister Musa Khan.
Get the suspenders. Get the. You need
How
a
do
little.
you guys feel about suspenders? I think we had this conversation before. I'm not a
Did we?
suspender fan.
I'll do suspenders, but I don't
I
have
like
none.
them.
I
You
feel
like
like I'm being like I don't know. How would you describe this remorseless?
Being
Sucked
sucked
off.
Whoa!
That's how it sounds.
Huh?
Condensed.
Isn't that how it sounds?
Condensed,
I don't know
yeah.
how he gets his
'Cause
head.
See, I'm not the only one bringing up dick today.
Let me, Moose,
See,
you're
y'all
rubbing.
started all
Never
this-
mind.
this-
I can't say you're rubbing
you-
off on everybody. Pause. You're rubbing off on everybody. That's
I'm
the
rubbing
thing.
off on everybody. Rubbing one out.
Please don't.
Monday
rub off on
morning, rub out.
Please.
Monday morning rub out.
So what you were trying to say, Double D's, they're constricting.
Did you
to
grab that marker that I
Constricting,
asked you to
yeah,
grab?
yeah, constricting,
No.
like from the top and the
Fucking marker.
bottom.
I need it anyway.
You never said that. You said just to write shit down, motherfucker. We could have did that shit on our phone. What the
Moose,
fuck we gotta do
get
that shit
the
for?
fucking marker. Just get the marker.
Why did you just growl? That did not cause for a
Cause
growl.
these motherfuckers,
He's a
they
werewolf.
keep testing me, man.
You're a terrible
I'ma
DMX.
fuck you up.
You're a horrible DMX.
Moose gonna give it to you. He gonna
You
give
ain't
it
gonna
to
give
you.
shit to me. Tell you that.
Has this shit been going on the last 2 weeks while I've been all meted out and not knowing what's really going on?
What happened? All mad out.
For real?
No, he's
Yeah.
no. I'm telling you, he's gassed up
Yeah.
because he's every time he misses. Not that it's by the door. I threw it at the cat because he was scratching the wall. No, every time he misses a day or two, he gets real gassed up. So he brings like extra energy. It's
okay.
like
Moose
this is
gonna give it to
yeah.
you.
It's like he's all built up because he didn't get off.
Like he hasn't got a chance to get off the leash, right?
Exactly.
Now. Like we've been
Cause I'm a
going-
dog.
Yeah. now you can bark, and make the noise that you want to. Because there you go. Because now it calls for it.
Can you bark away from the mic a little bit?
No, motherfucker, I can't do that. I'm sorry. No,
You're a
no,
horrible
can't do that.
DMX.
Please.
No, I'm not trying to sound like
Please,
DMX.
DMX.
No,
please.
no,
Please,
you're-
X.
You're MMX.
Please.
Moose
please,
Man
Moose.
X. Moose Man X.
Moose Man X. I like it.
No.
Moose
That's
Man
terrible.
X.
Too late. Nope. Moose Man X for the rest of the episode.
Like SpaceX. Let's shoot Moose into outer space.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. What do you guys
That's what I
think?
tried to do with my nut.
That's messed
and it landed on your forehead.
All right,
curled
let's
your
go ahead
hair
and
up.
move to a topic.
Anyway, suspenders though, like them. Think they're good. Use not really.
Why do you like them?
Not really for the functionality of them. I just think every now and then with the right outfit, you look kind of baller with some goddamn.
Oh, for
suspenders
sure.
on.
Yeah.
Not
Wait, what's
necessarily
the
for
I
functionality
don't
of
agree with that.
suspenders?
I also just don't like suspenders.
No, and I get it. I definitely get it. Because you can go one or two ways. Either you can be like the extremely really big guy with them, and you're like, or you can
me.
be kind of cool and be like, yo, what's up? I got suspenders. But you don't really wear the suspenders. Like,
Yeah,
rock the
what's up?
suspenders off. Like, what's up? I got suspenders, bitches.
Ooh, the rock down suspenders are kind
Yeah,
of fire.
I tie you
Well,
up and
ain't-
slap the shit back in your face, baby. I got you.
So suspenders, it's just to hold your pants up, right, instead of a belt.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So why the fuck? I want to get some.
But I look at them.
Never
I look
had
at
I think you can rock
suspenders.
suspenders. 'cause
I look
you-
Yeah,
at
for
I look
sure.
at suspenders with the same belt rule though. Like you should always have like a belt and or suspenders, no matter what pants you wear. You should always have a belt and or suspenders.
No.
That's why I never not have it. When I don't have my belt, I
I
feel
don't
weird
know
as shit.
where my belt. My mom used to put me on
I
punishment
definitely
for not
get that.
having a belt on.
Did your parents
Like-
name their belts that they used to beat you with? What was the one that your mom beat you or your dad beat you with, Bob? You remember the name of the belt?
Black bitch.
No, because my dad didn't beat me because he wasn't around.
Oh, well, my bad.
Thanks for bringing that back up.
Let's close that jar back up real quick. My bad. Let's put that shit over here. And I'm not going to ask you, Moose.
my
'cause we already been
mom,
on
my
there,
mom called her tools table leg, phone, extension cord.
shit.
Like, that's what she called it. Shoe, hand, right hook, left hook. She was left-handed too, so I would rather get the right hook than the left.
Now, my mom actually named her belt.
Frying pan.
Nah. She had a big, thick red belt, and she named that bitch Big Red. And not only did she name this bitch Big Red, she wrote Big Red really big
Nice.
in fucking pen on the inside of the shit. And I got my ass whooped with that from the time
Did
I
you
was
ever
like,
you like
did
a
your mom?
slave.
Did your mom ever make you play dodge this?
Nah.
Where you pissed her off and she threw anything around her at you?
No, because my mom was less physical. She was more with the psychological games. Like, she would take me to the bathroom and whoop my ass. And when I got old enough to realize it, when I was like, let's say that happened when I was like between 2 and 3. So by the time I hit 5, and she'd be like, you want to go to the bathroom? I'm like, oh, hell no! Sitting there shaking and pissing at the same time. People think I got problems and stuff and getting whooped and shit.
Shit, I would say, like, I would be like, my mom would be like, say something else. And I'd be like, I ain't even say anything to begin with.
Right? What'd you say?
Something flat past my face at like 106 miles per hour.
Yeah, no, mom.
Oh, is that CC Sabathia? What the fuck?
Yeah, mom's good with the psychological. She's only 4 foot, like 11 and a half, but you gotta put that half on her then. Because I used to try, even if it was like, I'm gonna run away. Okay, cool. All right. And then she would pack the stuff. Or my favorite, I always remember this. She'd give me a beat and she'd be like, go ahead and tell somebody. All you gotta do is put you in the house where nobody loves you. At least I love you. I'm like, well, that's fucked up. Like, so you're gonna beat me? Tell me. So we're already in an abusive relationship. And I'm like, 5. I can't go nowhere. There's nowhere for me to go because you're
Nobody
telling me
else
that
wants you,
nobody
D.
else gonna love me.
You took Scuba Steven was out of that bitch, huh?
No, I realized
Look,
that she
no.
was right, and I went and took my happy ass back upstairs because I was 8 and had no form of income and didn't know what the hell I was doing. Was wrong.
Then probably got another beat.
Smart move, D.
See, I've
Stay at
never-
home for a little bit longer whenever you're 8. That's my advice to 8-year-olds. Stay at
Oh,
home.
missed for a little bit. Like
Job
2 more
market for
years.
8-year-olds.
Yeah, man, it's kind of dried up.
I mean, it depends on the country you're in too, because you could have
Oh,
been
that's
sewing
true.
some soccer balls,
That's
hell
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
or
They
making
get you down
making
to-
iPhones,
Or working
Honduras
for
or
Herbert.
something.
Making babies. If I was
working for Herbert. Shut the fuck up.
I want to find the paper boy.
But
Shout out to Herbert.
so I did a
He's an old R.
nice
Kelly.
clean sweep of my Facebook friends and of my social media friends. Was going through them, deleting, and then I deleted my wife. I had like 4 or 5,
Wait,
4 or 500.
You accidentally. Hold
You
on.
deleted your
You
wife?
accidentally
I don't know
delete
if it
your
was an
wife.
accident or not. I still haven't decided.
Okay.
She's gonna hear this and be like, "I knew it," but she actually went. She sent me a friend request, and I didn't respond to it. But she
Denied.
tagged me. But she tagged me in the photo, so that means she grabbed my phone, or she did it from her computer at work, or from her computer. She grabbed my phone and accepted the friend request.
That's funny.
My wife definitely got mad at me this week and then deleted me off Facebook.
So actually, but that's actually my topic, social friends, because I was thinking, and do you think your significant other should be your social media friend? Like, is that a prerequisite, or do you think they
Very
should?
good question.
I mean, it don't really matter to me.
Well, who wants to start? I don't think it has to be a prereq, but they shouldn't be tweaking out. If you're going to be on it, don't flip out about every post that I post. or
You should
every,
flip
like,
out about
like,
being closer to the mic.
closer to the mic.
Let's
You'll be closer to the mic now. You'll be closer to the mic.
Closer to the mic. Let's get closer.
All up in this mic now.
I like your 1996 chain too, by the way. You should have a big ass snowman charm on
I
it.
used to have a big ass Scorpio.
You don't know what the snowman is? Snowman, bitch. I ride 2-seaters.
Young Jeezy.
Hey.
We wasn't listening to that. We was still listening to Pac and stuff in the car when Jeezy was coming out.
Jeezy was that motherfucking
Trap or die, ninja.
But no, as long as they're not tweeting, because I think too many people in general go way too far, take shit way too literally when it comes to social media. And actually, when me and my girlfriend got together, I had posted something and she had taken it exactly the wrong way, and I'd be like, "Oh no! Like, we got pump brakes. Like, if we're gonna be together, you can't just assume or take all this as one kind of way because this ain't gonna work."
Whoa, she should take it any way she wants to.
Take it all
Take it the way
in
I
it.
give it.
Put it in there.
Take it the way I give it.
Make it fit.
Make a vid.
Make it fit.
Make a vid.
If it don't fit, make it fit.
Make a vid.
Make it fit. I thought you said make a vid.
I thought you
Make a vid and make it fit.
Make
You
a vid
must
of it
have quit.
fit.
Make it fit in the vid.
Is that Uncle Fatback again?
Uncle
Probably.
Uncle Fat.
That sounds like
Let's
some
hear
shit.
Uncle
Uncle
Fatback.
What's
up,
Let's hear
Uncle Fatback?
But
I
go
don't
get
think he
Uncle.
wants
Go get Uncle Fatback. He's
Please.
downstairs.
Sure?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's downstairs with my daughter, and I don't trust him.
Yeah.
So go get Uncle Fatback. Go get Uncle Fatback.
Never leave him in the waiting room, dude. With
Come in. Like there's no lock on the door, you jackass.
All right, I'm coming, motherfucker.
Uncle Fatback.
What's up, motherfucker? How y'all motherfuckers doing today?
What's good, Uncle
What's
Fatback?
up? How's it going?
Nah, I'm just trying to stick my finger in a little cup of booty holes.
Whoa, buddy.
What? Not y'all.
Why does-
I don't like no
All
boy
right.
pussy.
Why does Uncle Fatback? Why do you sound like Moose?
Like Moose.
Your nephew.
You don't know who
Man, that
Moose is?
motherfucker ain't my nephew. I was fucking his mama.
Oh, you
Not
one
a
of
girl.
those
Thanks for
kinda
stopping by,
uncles.
Uncle
Oh,
Fatback.
Fatback.
Thanks for
Hey.
stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Get the
Uncle
fuck
Fatback.
out of here.
All right, I'm about to go eat a chili dog.
Moose, please. We gotta vet your relatives a little better.
Wait,
Please.
why?
Because your Uncle Fatback and your mom's.
No, that's D.
All right.
Let's not.
Okay.
Let's
What
not
about
tell
my
them.
mama?
Not bro.
Nothing.
What you say about my
Say
mama?
about my mama?
Let's move on, you guys.
Told her talking to the mic.
Moose, how do you feel? How you feel about your wife and on social media being friends?
She unfriended me on Facebook. I unfriended her on Instagram.
Really?
Is this a common occurrence?
Not really, no. I'd say here and there she'll get mad at me. And just block.
But what's the purpose of unfriending you on Facebook if she has to sleep in the same room with you? In the same bed? Like, I
I don't
find that
know.
kind of
What's the
pointless.
difference of them being your friend on Facebook?
Yeah, to be honest with you. That totally.
It's mostly because I
understand.
tag her in a lot of shit. Like like photos. I think if y'all are gonna take pictures and shit and put them on social media, I think y'all should be friends on social media. If y'all don't feel like y'all do that, then I would not really care.
I don't like. I look at especially Facebook because Facebook is like with people that like from school or from
Yeah.
your past or like maybe future or somebody you meet that's like not. Am I looking for casual?
I think you covered past, present, and future. Yep, that's everybody.
Hey, Double D, your
But like
girlfriend's
no,
outside.
but what I mean by that, here we go. Shout out to the lady walking across the street again. But
I missed her the first time.
are we done?
Yep.
God damn.
Ask her for a rim job.
How I look at it is, I see you every day. Why are you my Facebook friend? Like it doesn't make any sense. But I mean, for like you said, for tags and shit, I can see that. But other than that, you don't need to be my friend on social media.
No, you live with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like to
know.
share a lot of like
I feel
videos
you.
and shit, and I think it's funny that relates to my relationship. I'll tag my wife in it.
I look at it like this. It shouldn't be neither here nor there because I totally agree with Remorseless. If if you're going to make it a thing that you're not my friend on Facebook, I might do it just to appease you so you shut up. But to me, if you don't friend request me on there, I'm not going to sit there and be like, why ain't you? Would you? Because I don't care. It's Facebook. I really don't. I've been dating way before this was a thing. Like I don't.
You've been
care.
dating? This is like your first girlfriend.
Dude, if you could go through my phone and the pictures and females I've dated with, you would sit there and be like,
Please don't do that. To
Oh
us.
yeah, I know that crack whore.
yeah, no.
All right. So
How much she charge?
I don't know.
Double D
man.
need to know.
What? Hello. Hi guys. Hey, so I feel like if you guys are, I feel like you and if you're with someone like your partner, like you guys should have similar, not goals, but feelings towards social media? I would assume so. Am I correct?
No. Because, like, even in relationships, some people are, like, super photogenic and the other ones aren't. Some people like really
That's
social
true.
media shit, and the other people aren't.
people
I
are
don't
just
agree
more
with that. Just
yeah.
they're more out. They can be more outgoing than their significant others.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think the feelings of social media really matter in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me, social media, like I've met a few people that actually broke up because of social media,
and that's horrible. God, and
that drives me nuts. I don't understand it.
Like that's how strong your relationship was, really. Like really, just hit delete or close the account or do something. If you really wanted your relationship to work and you let social media do you dirty all like that, y'all weren't adult enough to even try to be in a relationship because it shouldn't even have to come to that point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that, but at the same time, you got to look at it like there are a lot of people who broke up with their significant others because of their friends. So what's the difference between social media and their friends besides a few more billion people?
That's true too.
See, my role is pretty much like everything, but specifically with relationships, I like to keep everything offline, whether it's good or bad. Because
what if you met this person online? Would you would you take her offline? Like, hey, we got to unplug. I know your phone number now.
As far as like being friends, no, I wouldn't unfriend them. But I mean, as far as posting things about the relationship or my partner. Like, I see, you know what really bugs me is whenever, like, one partner will tag their other partner and, like, write something, like, just fucking text them. Why are you posting this on a public forum for everybody to read?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like the memes and shit, I understand. But
no,
like,
if it, like,
I'm going shopping and he's right next to me.
Yeah, just talk. Like, why are you putting this out there for everybody to see?
Because
when
they don't know how
could
to
just
anymore.
Oh, I know what the
That's
fuck you meant.
ridiculous
I was
to
like,
me.
What I'll do like on social media is I'll be watching TV or something like that, and I'll be like, this shit is ridiculous, and then I'll post it and the funny thing is, people think that that it's pertaining to my relationship.
Yeah, no.
But that's because you have a lot of people just laying their whole relationship out there and everything like that, and then you have other people with their opinions. You got to keep in mind everybody has an opinion online. So if everybody has an opinion, you're going to start reading them, and I mean, people can believe them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing with the whole social media. Same thing kind of with texting. Like, whenever you're texting, if you're not talking to somebody, a lot's getting lost in translation. So whenever you're putting anything just down, pen to paper, text to screen, you're losing a lot of what's being actually my personal feelings, the emotion, everything else with the words, and then that's how a lot of shit gets construed. Me and one of my sisters almost got into a huge fight because I had texted her, and she took it the way that I said the shit, like me being a smartass.
Did you have it in all caps?
Nah.
You're like...
No, but even little simple
like,
stuff like
we're
that.
about to go to the movies. Are you coming? Yeah! You didn't have to yell.
Yeah,
Nobody has a gun to your fucking head.
Like, my bad.
I'm sorry. I just forgot to turn the cap lock off. I'm sorry.
For real, though. But...
miscommunication in real life. I had a thing with my daughter. Well, with both of them, their grandmother was coming over, so I cleaned the house, and I told them.
Yeah, but before, let me cut you off real quick. What does your daughters have to do with miscommunication? Like, is she in this conversation? Like, did she knock on your door?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm
miscongeniality's
I just want to know. Yeah, that's miscongeniality's sister. Miscommunication.
What's that?
You lose? Did I lose you there?
You lost me.
You
dude.
said miscommunication. I was trying to,
Yeah.
Like, the funny thing is, Moose and D got it. Moose got it. So you should really feel embarrassed.
Okay, I feel really embarrassed then. Can I continue with my story
continue.
now?
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for that. So I said they wanted to take out their closet. They haven't been in their closet in
Wait,
like
is this
probably
R.
a
Kelly?
year or so. So
Is there's monsters in there? Does he have braids and he's black?
yep, it's R. Kelly. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But then you kept on going with your story. Go ahead.
I told him I didn't want to. I said, no, don't do that. Don't. I just want you to do some, like, I forget how I said it, but they took that to mean don't clean. So then later in the evening, when I said, you guys need to clean your room before your grandmother comes tomorrow, they looked at me like, are you fucking kidding me? You told me not to clean. I said, nope. I said what I meant was, and then the point of the story was there was miscommunication not only between father and daughter, but I think between the way that the sexes communicate.
Yeah. So how was that miscommunicated? Like, what did you say that would make it that could be misconstrued? Like, you can't.
I told them
clean
not
your
to.
room.
Yeah, I told them to clean a room. When they started to open their closet, I said no. I told them don't do that, and they took that to mean as don't clean at all. Which my point was, I don't want you starting a really big project. And
not clean the closet.
Oh, so you said something like, "Don't do that. Your grandma's coming over," and they were like, "Oh,
Yes.
okay, so we don't have to clean."
Yeah. So I'm
The girls
to prove Dee's point. The more or the less words you use, the less communication that gets passed, even in his story.
Yeah.
Because what I meant was that you can condense one large idea like, hey guys, don't start a really big project that's going to take too much time. You're going to get into it. You're going to get lost. I just want you to do light cleaning.
Like
All
a
that
big
can
fat
be
bitch.
And condensed down into, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I can see that.
But there's miscommunication when you do that.
Yeah.
Should've
Do
told
me a
him to
favor
straighten up
real
your
quick,
room.
Double D, because I think this is going to go on your shirt. Say, "Hey guys," one more time.
Hey guys.
See, that right there,
Yeah,
that is
that's-
his tag.
yeah,
that's
that
his
is his
tag.
trademark.
I love that. Hey guys. You do it a lot too. Hey guys, like you sound. It's an awesome sound. It's one more time. One more time.
Hey guys.
You don't even try.
Double D here. And now back to the show. So, moving along to you, Remorseless.
Like I said, I don't find it necessary to be Facebook friends with your significant other. I mean, I understand why some people are. I understand why some people aren't. But I also don't think it should be detrimental to your relationship because you should feel as if your relationship is strong enough for that person to do whatever they want to, and you know that it's okay. You know what
You
I'm
gotta
saying?
have good dick.
Yep.
Kinda.
It's true. The social media, every time y'all get in that motherfucking argument or some shit, she gonna be like, "Man, fuck this," and then she gonna fucking put single. If you got good dick, she gonna still stay with you. She still might put single, but she gonna come back to you, put in a relationship like the next day.
Or it's complicated.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
And you get a sandwich.
yeah, a corned beef one.
I want no damn
Corned beef.
Didn't you just already have some?
I do want some corned beef.
Let me
Yo, who's gonna go to the north side with me and get a corned
let
beef?
me hear
fry?
that Fat Albert again, Moose.
Hey,
There it is.
Y'all killed her.
Not the first way he's been compared to Cosby.
And I will go to Isley's with you and get a corned beef sandwich.
There you
Where's
go.
Isley?
Yes.
Isley's is the one on the north side on East Ohio Street.
Is that the end?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the spot I'm talking about.
I know the spot. I'm from the north side. I know
I
exactly
didn't know.
what you were talking about.
I actually asked because I had
Isley's is next to Lillian's. The pizza place. There's the pizza
there's
place.
like two
and then
sandwich
there's-
shops like right near each other.
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's Isley's.
Because we having his son work there. He's like 14 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get boogers in your sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Isley's, your food is fire. And honestly, if there are boogers, I didn't know because the pickles drowned them out.
yeah.
So too many pickles is what you're saying?
I love pickles. Pause.
What about cucumbers?
They're just okay. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. Well, what the fuck? So how does a cucumber become a pickle?
It gets pickled.
It gets pickled.
What does that mean?
It means
I don't-
it's put into the jar with
It probably gets like
Seasonings
dried out.
Seasonings and vinegar and whatnot.
pickle it,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, just making sure.
I don't know
Some
how it
people
gets.
like
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
thought it just
Well,
like
we just
got
told you,
old,
so.
like
Yeah.
like how a raisin becomes a. I mean how.
So what about jalapeno?
Well, you
Plum
think they just
becomes a
leave
broom?
You think they just leave grapes laying around and it's like, oh, this one's old now. Let's
I
package
thought
it as
that
a
they were
raisin.
just. I thought they were just out in the sun
That's what they teach
and they
you when
get
you're
dry.
kids. You're not wrong. That's what they teach you when you're little kids. Yes.
thank you.
No, they don't go through the whole dehydration process. They just tell little Johnny. and
Wait a
Susie
minute,
that
hold
they
on,
grow
hold on.
from
So
the
there's
ground as
something
raisins.
else. There's something. Shut the fuck up.
That's what it basically they grow from the ground. This is now
No,
raisins.
no.
Jalapenos
They just
are born
they're
hot.
just
There you
out.
go.
They're just out all the time, and then they get dry and they become raisins, grapes.
bro.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about jalapeno? What do you mean?
They
Ask me about
squeeze the
jalapenos.
grape
No,
juice
pickled
out of
jalapeno.
it.
You figure they call
And then they
jalapenos
become
and
raisins because
pickled
they're all
jalapenos.
shriveled up.
Squeeze the grape juice out
And they
of it?
squeeze it so hard that it gets all shriveled up.
Are you fucking with
as
me
a
right
raisin.
now?
He's so fucking edgy right now. Dog. That's That's the shit they was talking about you do. You sit there and you talk like it's an actual real thing, and then you're like, no, you're stupid because you believe me.
I'm not gonna believe. That's why I ask him. That's why I ask. I'm not gonna believe that. I don't trust.
I
other
hardly
people.
ever
No,
fuck
that.
with you.
I know, because I don't let you. But when it's shit like this that I don't know,
That's how I was.
right.
Yeah, that's how I was
you
fucking
try to
with.
sink your teeth in it. That's why I make sure I say, "Are you fucking with me right now?"
It's me, Charles Stampasky. My friends call me Chucky Stamps. You can call me Chucky Stamps. And this is Stamps on Sports. Listen up, sports fans. When I'm not listening to my own podcast to get all the latest and greatest sports happenings and whatnot between all the sports teams, I'm listening to those guys over there on the No Filter podcast. Man, oh man, are those guys hilarious. And they have a lot of great conversations. And they've had me on the show plenty of times, so you know they have great taste. Check them out on their social medias. On Twitter at network_EMP. On Facebook, EMP Network. And on Instagram, EMP Network 412. You could even email them and tell them what you think at EMPnetwork412@gmail.com. Also, check out my podcast, Stamps on Sports. But in the meantime, those guys over there at the No Filter podcast gets my Chucky Stamps stamp of approval.
Shout out to D for having my
Calling
back.
me out.
Look at Moose's face. Moose, what's wrong with you? Are you on punishment? What's wrong? D, did you put him on punishment?
What's the matter,
man, I'm happy to
Moosey?
see
I'm
Moose.
thinking about food. I'm hungry, bitch. Like, I want some food.
I think I'm getting pizza today myself since y'all said.
Where at?
I don't know. There's this place that's not too. It's kind of close from here. I don't
Geno's?
remember. No, I can't do Gino Brothers no
You can't
more.
do Geno's?
I can do their pizza. I can't do their wings. Last
There's
couple
this-
times I got their wings. And messed my
I
stomach
actually
up.
went to Sidelines, Saturday night.
Okay.
I ordered some Sidelines. They have fresh cut fries, and I got some
don't even
some
know
dry
where
rub
that's
from
at.
there.
Where's that at?
It's in Millville.
Dry rub.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Cajun
Yeah,
dry
dry
rub.
rub.
The fuck is that?
Cajun dry rub?
rub.
You don't know what Cajun dry rub is?
Seasoning, bro.
Oh,
Are you fucking joking?
a dry rub sounds like a dry hump.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like a dry rub. What are you talking
A
about?
dry rubber?
No, not rubber. Just
Ouch.
dry rub.
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like a rubber.
A dry rubber.
rub.
A dry
It's
dry
not-
rubber
it's
is
not
plan
effective.
A. A plan
Not
B will
effective.
take care of that afterwards.
Yeah. Dry rubber.
See what I did there, Double D?
I see.
I'm
You proud of that?
I'm proud of that.
Okay.
It's somewhere
Time
close.
will tell.
See, I'm kind of bougie when it comes to pizza. I don't like doing chains.
You should try Loopy's. Loopy's has hands down the breast. The breast.
The breast?
I like
Hey-o.
breast pizza.
It
I
has
like breasts.
the best
What can I say?
breadsticks. Like the breadstick still has the oil in it.
Oh, okay.
And they're mad soggy. Like it's so good.
So it's a heart attack, basically.
Whole bunch of butter and oils.
I hate sitting next to Double D and having to talk to you because I see him out of my peripherals and he makes so many fucking faces every time that somebody says something.
Yeah, I know. It's part
You're
of the
really
charm.
missing out, listeners.
Yeah. We're going to start doing videos soon. We have to. But moving on. So, speaking of which, since we started off with music, do you guys
Music.
believe that
You gotta say it like Yo Gotti. Music.
I'm not going to do that. Anyway,
Music.
do you
Music.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm not doing that. Man.
Music.
Music.
Yeah. Are we finished now? You guys
Yeah, we're done.
are you guys proud of that?
Yeah, we're finished with the
yeah,
music.
We're finished with the music. It sounds like a cat with like a speech impediment.
One of the Aristocats. Oh, shit.
Music. All right, now we're
Music.
done. That
Are
was
you
the
sure?
last one. Yeah,
I feel
after
like
that
I feel
one,
like as soon
that
as I
was
start
it.
talking,
It's gonna go back again.
somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to do it. I'm calling it now. Somebody's going to do it.
Like murder music.
But
You ain't say it right. It's music.
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 I'm done.
it took everything in my power not to beam this pen at that big ass.
You probably
forehead of
need it
yours.
again.
Need what?
The pen.
So
Or a
what?
pen.
Y'all just make you get it again, like the
Nuh-uh.
bitch you are.
I'll just fucking throw it out the window.
How you
After
gonna do
I-
that? After you come all the way over here and open the window.
What do you mean?
They're closed. What the fuck do you mean?
I'm
What
gonna
do I
open
mean?
the window and throw it the fuck out.
How are you gonna do that? You got to get past me.
What the fuck that mean?
Why
All
would
right,
you
go ahead.
throw it out
Get
the window
gully.
if you have to open the window?
Get gully.
You could just
Get
put it
gully
up?
whenever you want to.
What?
Anyway, back on the topic. Back on the topic.
Yes.
So do you guys believe that music can
Music.
Music.
All right. So do you guys believe that music can like change your mood and alter your moods and different things like that?
Yep.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So here's a question for you guys: when you're like morose, what playlists do you guys go to?
I feel
Like,
sexy
do you have
when
a
say morose.
You shouldn't.
You
You
should.
obviously
We
don't
may
know what
need
that
to
means.
define.
Hey Google, what's the definition of morose?
Here's the definition of morose. Sullen and ill-tempered.
Yeah. So do you still feel sexy,
Sexy?
you fucking moron?
Sexy and ill-tempered.
I'm sexy and I know it.
I'm sexy and ill-tempered.
What?
She said, "I'm sorry, I don't understand." So, what playlist? Like, is there a certain artist that you go
What
to?
the hell are you
not,
doing,
Not necessarily
D?
to make you.
Did you see what he was doing? He was like this.
Who gives a fuck?
Like, what are
I
you
don't know
okay?
what you're
I thought
talking
the
about,
two of
man.
you were talking
Okay.
code to each other. You're like, I thought you guys were staring at each
I
other.
don't even know what he's talking about.
D, are you fucking with him right now? D, let me talk to
He
you
got
for a
lockjaw.
second. D, are you fucking with him?
He been fighting down.
He's definitely fucking with him.
All right, cool. All right. What's your
He's like,
question?
you know what it is? It's like D is sitting next to Moose in the back of the class, and he's acting
Flicking
like he's
his
paying
ear.
attention, but he's like making funny faces. So Moose laughs, so he gets in trouble.
That usually how it used to happen.
Moose, pay attention. You need to pay attention. But it's. We're not talking about him. He's not doing anything. He's paying attention. The whole time, he's like kicking you under the table. That's exactly what's happening. Look at these faces.
Why is it so funny?
Because it's true. That's why. Because it's fucking true.
It's very true.
It's confirmed.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to split you two up.
Why does he always cry? It kind of reminds me of my wife.
She's
crying.
always crying.
Your wife, D, reminds you of your wife?
No, when she like laughs, she cries.
Oh, not because
And then
you
when
make
I'm-
her cry.
And then when I'm fucking her, she cries.
Okay.
That's rape.
I bet she does.
But anyway, do you guys have a certain artist or anything to go to, like, whenever you're feeling some type of way, whenever you're feeling ill-tempered?
I have one go-to album. Yeah, like whenever I'm
Vanessa
angry.
Carlton.
Vanessa Carlton whenever I'm angry. Or White Light, White Heat, White Trash by Social Distortion.
Okay.
That's like my go-to.
That's a decent
Like
fucking
fucking-
album.
I think you would probably listen to Big Yellow Taxi.
Getting pumped up.
Ooh, bop, bop, bop. Ooh, bop,
Stop
bop,
staring
bop.
at me doing that.
I thought he was gonna sing. I thought he was gonna come in, but I guess not.
I don't know
Hey,
the song.
paradise and put up a parking lot.
Ooh, bop, bop.
Oh my gosh. Why are we
Morris
in
is
this?
the only one who ain't want to join in. Fuck you.
I don't know the song.
How don't you know that
How do
song?
you
That
not
shit.
know that song?
What? That shit used to come on the radio a lot.
You would know probably the Counting Crows version. Yeah. And put up a parking lot.
I just
Not
I know the
ring-
newer
not
version
ringing
with
a bell.
Vanessa Carlton.
What?
I guess they remade that song, right?
Joni Mitchell sang it originally, I believe. And then
Okay.
the dude
The
from
Big Yellow
Counting
Taxi
Crows.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should
And
have
Vanessa Carlton. That's the one. I'm
Yes, guys.
Don't it always seems to go? You don't know what you got till it's
Oh,
gone.
I know what
Pay
that is.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Put up
Yellow
a
Parking Lot.
It's called
Big yellow, big
yeah,
yellow
Big Yellow
belly.
Taxi.
No, big yellow taxi. Yeah. I live in a yellow
yeah, I know
submarine.
that. Oh,
Bop, bop, yeah.
You don't know what you. I thought Janet Jackson sung that.
No.
What?
Nope.
Bruh.
I just know some dude sings it.
This a
Okay.
dude.
Put up
And
a
Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah, I know what you. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Fall into the
All right, so
do you think I punch
remorseless in his eye? 'Cause you
Look, now he
know
wants to-
I walk 1,000 miles if I could just kill you.
Ladies and gentlemen, DMX.
What up, motherfucker?
All right. Stop fucking yelling. Get away from the mic when you do that.
I put it down. I was going down.
You weren't. You're still not.
I was pointing my head down, so it wasn't like.
Hi, I'm with security.
Look at
Did
that.
you call?
Look at that shit.
I'm with security.
Look at
You want me
that.
to take him down?
That shit is a
Y'all
block.
motherfuckers can't take me down.
That's-
I'm about to load it up, shoot you with a couple rounds.
All right, so D, it's your turn.
All right. Normally I would say probably Pac, or I'll go just time
Which
frame.
Pac album?
See, it all really depends.
Like, if I was to have that, I'll tell you. I want to hear yours before I tell you. If I was to use Pac, I know what album I would use.
See, to be honest, I have too many of them. It all depends.
No,
like
technically,
how,
he has too many of them as well.
Yes, he does. Well, he did. He ain't around.
Does.
He ain't
He ain't
around.
around. We ain't
Pac's not dead.
Yeah, okay.
He's in Miami somewhere.
Man, I'm a 7-foot Asian man with red hair and freckles.
Okay, it's amazing how you can fit all of that into your body.
I know.
Wait, what?
Should see what I fit in other people's bodies. But
D gonna
Machiavelli's
give it to
a good one. I'd like to say All Eyes on Me, but probably Machiavelli or Are You Still Down, to be honest with you.
Really? Are you still down?
Yeah, I fucks with Are You
Wow,
Still
that's
Down.
interesting.
Yeah, I do. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's hard. That's why, for the most part, I'll say a time frame like anywhere between 96 to like 90 or like 99 or 98. Like, that's like kind of my somber period.
My go-to Pac album, I still think is arguably his best album. I think it's his second one, Me Against the World.
Actually,
I think that's his best
third
album.
one.
I think
I've
that's his
never
best
listened to
album.
any
Against
Pac
the World. See,
album.
I was
Hands
going to
down.
say Me Against the World because Me Against the World is hard.
I
because
love
he
that
had,
album.
Yeah, it's Strictly for My Niggas. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, Tupacalypse Now, Strictly for My Niggas. Then you had Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me. Then you had Machiavelli. And then you start getting into the Are You Still Downs, and you start getting into the Better Days and the shit.
He had a decent amount.
There's a whole bunch and like
yeah.
the greatest hits and this that. And
I think most of them came out post
Well, he had so much
mortem.
Well, that's the thing. And that's one thing I always, not to get off topic, I always respected and loved about Pac. Like, he literally had all these songs already backlogged, like albums upon albums upon albums upon albums done. So when he did die, like, we legit got a vault of legacy type of shit. Like, and the man, people don't realize too, the kid didn't even hit to be 26, 27 years old.
He died at 26.
Yeah, thank you. I meant to say 27, 28, but yeah, he died. Like, that's a baby. Think about that. If you sit there and look at a 26-year-old right now being the ages that you are, it's Moose.
That's Moose.
If Moose
Compared
That's
to
a
Tupac.
sharp
Don't ever
motherfucker right
compare
there.
Moose to Pac.
No, we're not. But could you imagine
No,
somebody
yes, you
his
are.
age?
Yes,
no,
you are.
No, we're not.
We're
Having
contrasting,
that kind
not
of influence
comparing.
over a whole
I
country.
had a nose ring. I just took it out.
Yeah, where is your nose ring?
Took it out for work.
Stop with the fucking chapstick.
What? Did
Stop.
you just
No,
lick that shit?
Do
dude?
not. No,
You licked
don't.
that.
Don't touch that fucking chapstick again.
No.
Don't do it again. Do not do it
I don't put
again.
my fingers in my chapstick. I just put it on my lip. And
He has that big ass.
Well, you
black
did it like a
bottom lip.
giraffe eats a piece
I make
of
my wife
popcorn.
do that shit too. I'm like, I don't like people's fingers in my chapstick.
People
I don't know
say
where
you
you-
Fair
should
enough.
be your chip chick, man.
But people ask for some, people ask for like, no, you can't use my chapstick.
I'll put the finger in the chopstick. I'll put your finger in the chopstick.
Put the finger in the chopstick.
I'll put your finger
I
in
put
the
the finger in the chopstick.
in the chopstick.
I put the finger in the chopstick.
In the chopstick.
I put the finger in the chopstick.
In the chopstick.
I put
Then I
the
wipe it
finger
off
in
with
the
a napkin.
chopstick. Come on, Moose.
I
That
got
was your song.
chapstick in my pocket. I got a motherfucking broke wallet because my pet chewed it up last year. And I don't know, I don't fucking care because I just keep my cards in my motherfucking pocket. I don't need to go walk around with a wallet. Double D sitting there making this beat while Remorseless is beating his meat.
Why Why am I the one beating my music?
Because you're next to beautiful Double D.
He is beautiful, isn't he?
Because
He's
next to a
dreamy.
set of double D's.
Ah.
There you go. Let's tighten it up a little bit, Junior.
Moose, what's your playlist?
Pull your mic down, D.
What's my
I'll just
playlist?
move up.
Yeah. What's your playlist for morose mood?
If I want to feel better about myself,
Or just something
Yeah,
that
any kind of
that
mood.
centers you.
I listen to, like, has to be like a specific album. It depends. If I want to feel like I'm like want to get hyped and shit, I listen to DMX.
Okay, so when you're morose,
But when
what
I'm
is your
morose,
fucking
ill
playlist?
mood. Fuck, I don't know. I listen to
you don't
everything.
have, you don't have any like sad songs or anything like feeling a little blue.
I listen to Hobson, Knock Madness.
That is a hell of a morose.
Honestly, to be
Yo, you're crying to sag my pants.
no, it's that one song. I used to thought you were my lady. Now you having another nigga's baby. That's my shit.
And you start crying. I just Moose just tears streaming down his face.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't really have no sad music though. I listen to instrumentals. Like, if I'm
Like
sad,
film scores.
if I'm sad, like say if my wife pissed me off or something, like if I'm
Yo,
listening to
put
instrumentals,
on
I'm
the-
writing songs and shit. Like,
Put on
I listen to Kim. I listen to Kim too. Off the Eminem. So long. bitch,
Actually,
you
that
didn't-
album, Marshall Mathers LP, that's a decent
is.
decent
That's
morose
another one.
album.
Yeah, it is.
I think
The
that
Slim
the
Shady LP
Eminem
was-
show. I think the Eminem show would be a better morose album than Marshall or Recovery.
I like-
Recovery is a real good one for it.
See, I haven't
Eminem
listened to
shows
Recover all the way
would be
through.
a good like dark place.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
like White America, Let's Get Down to Business, but it also has Sing for the Moments on there. Dad's Gone Crazy,
Mother's Closet or Cleaning Out
Cleaning
My
Out
Closet.
My Closet. Yeah. I'm fucking not. I never knew I. What's the other one? Square Dance.
never knew I.
The
Knew
beats
I.
on there. The beats are on there are real. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a negative vibe type of beat, like real. I don't fucking know. I'll think of the word later.
I'll definitely say Slim Shady LP was one of my favorites.
I didn't like it. I wasn't a big fan of Slim Shady LP.
What?
for real?
I love
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
wasn't a fan of it.
No, I can get it though. Like,
I liked Marshall Mathers LP better than Slim Shady's. Like Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers' actual song on that shit was fucking crazy.
What the? You may see me walking.
You may
see me jogging.
You may see me walking a dead rock while a dog with his head chopped off in the park with his pike collar, hollering at him because the son of a bitch won't stop barking.
Yeah. That song is crazy. But the songs are real. They're real melodramatic. That's what I like. There's I'm just Marshall Mathers. I'm just a regular guy. All right,
Like, he
God,
can
we
talk
get
about
it.
anything.
Relax.
He can go into vape and then talk about Hector's rectum. Like, he's just that good.
All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
mine.
Free bisexually wreck you, Hector.
speaking of Eminem. All right.
Yes,
So,
his
I know,
last two
I look
albums were
tasty.
trash.
No. It was
You look like the black Eminem,
I'll take that.
the brown one,
The brown
chocolate
one.
Eminem.
When I actually lose weight, I look like a little baby version of Pac. Not like all the way, but my head gets because all this gets small and I got a big old head.
So you go to like 4 Pac.
You go from Robin Harris to Tupac.
No, but 3.5 Pac. 3.5 Pac.
3.5 Pac.
3.5 Pac. But,
0.5 Pac.
how far deep does your hip hop knowledge really go?
Pretty deep.
You-
Pretty deep. I go
Alright,
I go pretty deep. At least 8 inches.
All right. Do you know or ever
Easy,
heard of
buddy.
Brand Nubians?
Yes.
Okay. So I can't remember my man's name's Lord something starts with a T. He was on the DJ Vlad podcast, right? And they were having a conversation, and he pretty much said that Eminem is a guest in hip hop. Do you believe that?
I would say Logic is, or Post Malone.
Fuck Post Malone.
I would even go as far. Well, see, I wouldn't even say Drake. I would say Logic, Post Malone. I don't know. I don't know. To answer your question, no. I don't think Eminem is a guest in hip hop. I think he's really, really rooted in hip hop.
See,
you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
he solidified himself a long time ago.
Okay.
I believe, yeah.
I agree.
See, now I think this is the difference between the generations, and not like us as a group as one generation considered because the other ones, because they start bringing a whole bunch of older rappers, and most of the older rappers they agreed with us, but to an extent, like they kind of still went with the OG and was like, I get it, but Willie D put it perfect. He's like, if he's a guest in hip hop, then he's that guest that has a house key in his own room upstairs, and he comes and goes, and he can even come and invite people.
So why was he saying he's a like?
It's the culture thing.
Okay,
it was
and
the
see
culture
that's 100% what I thought. I don't agree with that.
I don't either, because
I don't agree with that.
Hip hop as a culture, yeah, it might have been made by certain people, but it's a culture for more of a class than a color.
He's hating like
You know what I mean?
cannabis.
So that's exactly. So I see exactly how you're feeling about it, because it shouldn't be, because it's supposed to be lower situations and telling their stories.
And see, this is the reason why I would say that like Logic and Post Malone are guests in hip hop, because they make their money from hip hop, but they don't necessarily do anything for it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Iggy Azalea did. Like, she makes her money from hip hop, but she really didn't do anything for it. What are you doing for it? Yeah, what are you doing for hip hop?
Or tell me about hip hop. See, I used to have this old CD, and this goes back. This is before Diddy was Puff or anything. He was still in a one little cubicle looking office thing, and it was like the history of hip hop, and it was so awesome watching even how back then they took it so much serious, because most people today don't even know the elements of hip hop, man. They don't know about, you have to be
Diddy.
You have to DJ break. You have your breakers. You have your DJs. You have your taggers.
But the cut you off real quick. Diddy is a special case. Like Diddy, Dre.
I don't mean music wise.
Jay-Z.
I mean it was just a simple.
No, but
fact.
what I mean, and the reason why I'm saying that is like those guys. They had such fantastic foresight to see what hip hop could be and to work to get it there. Like a perfect example is the one New Year's Eve, or was it Christmas, where all the Diddy's employees were working, and he walked up in there before the Christmas party in fur and a hat and different shit like that, and he sat down at the table, and he was like, all of y'all looking at me mad because I'm dressed up like this. I want to see each and every one of you guys work harder than me. Like, think about that shit. Yeah. Like, that is some real shit to say to somebody.
Oh yeah, well
and Dre worked just as hard. Think about his deals with Jimmy Iovine and like moving the culture. Jay-Z did the exact same thing. Like these people, there's such unicorns when it comes to this. And the funny thing is, like, our generation, I wouldn't say our generation, but after like maybe your generation.
Man, it's Moose's generation.
Maybe a little after your generation, like a year or two. But Drake is y'all Jay-Z.
Pretty much.
But
the thing with
he used to be official. Used to be.
I'm not talking about his music though. I'm talking about just what he does for hip hop and what he did for hip hop. I mean, you got to look at it like
a
that.
game
you
changer.
You got to respect it.
The crazy thing with
and I'm not a Drake fan. You know I'm not a Drake fan, but you got to respect what he did for hip hop.
But even like you just said too, even on this video, you see Puffy grinding. Like he's literally in his office he has the high top fade, and you see them. They had a big hip hop convention at one of these hotels, and you see him talking about, "Hey, my name's Puffy."
People to people.
Yeah, and he's handing out flyers. He's handing out flyers, and it's those type of things like that. And they had like a big seminar on breakdance, and then they had a big seminar on the tag, and this. That's what hip hop is. It's a culture. Rap is its own thing. Rap is part of hip hop, but to say that you can't be part of that culture itself, that's kind of awkward to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
You know what I mean? But
and
if you're going to be part of the culture, it's kind of like what you said. Know your culture. Like, for real, I wish there was a test that we could give all these young rappers. It's like, here's a 2-page test. Tell me about the legit history of real hip-hop.
Sell drugs and shoot people.
No, it's not, because it's more than that. But for real, like, knowing where it comes from, because it's not that old. It's not that long.
It's very young.
It's younger than me. Well, no, it's a little bit older than me. It's but pretty much in the early or the mid 70s. I'm born in 80. You know what I mean? Like I'm born the same. I'm growing up with hip hop, And it kind of sucks seeing your friend that used to be all cool and powerful, and he just keeps on getting kicked in the face because people don't know how to treat him or don't understand where it comes from. Like, I think that would do a lot better with the music and everything else. We're just making sounds now just to make money so we can buy bright, shiny things.
But
make music with substance.
And I agreed with you all the way up to that point. Because even though hip-hop is young, hip-hop is the most evolved genre of music. Yeah. Think about all of the other genres. They barely evolved. Rock just started turning pop. Do you agree?
Rock just started turning pop?
Rock just started bringing like poppy, more pop. It started hitting more in a more poppy direction.
Like Adam Levine.
Same thing with like country.
They've had rock pop all the way back to the Beatles. Was rock
but I think
pop.
we're saying like the rock and roll that we like, and that's at least this is what I think. The Aerosmiths and all that, dude, you don't have those no more. They're all pretty much like pop rock bands.
Yeah.
You don't have
exactly.
But I think is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no
exactly.
Shout out to
those
Aerosmith.
old school ones like your Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Like a rocker.
Like
a rocker.
If
but
they
like,
play guitar,
but like
pop.
hip hop changed. I'll say every 5 to 7 years, it changes like the human body.
5 to 7
like
years
think about the different sounds. That's why when like we talk about hip hop and shit like that, that's why Moose has such a different stance than I do, and I have a different stance than you do. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's changed. Like I grew up in the drug dealer era, in the seller era, in the hustling era, and the, you know what I'm saying? And that was post gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? But it was more of grinding and hustling and different things like that. And that's in hip hop evolved from that to like punchlines and metaphors and different shit like that. And now it's just a completely different class now. Now you don't really have to say anything. And that's no diss to them because they're doing what they got to do, but it is what it is. Like it's
a diss to
I
me.
think it consistently evolves, but like I've never seen the other genres like evolve. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen them evolve as often as hip hop does.
And you're right. And I'm not trying to knock it, but I'm going to knock them. If it's then don't call it it's not hip hop, then just call it rap. Because
I think it needs a tagline.
Yeah, it needs its own thing because it's not because
that's what you were just listening to. I heard you listening to Stir Fry on your way up here, and the whipping at the Stir Fry. That shit is trash.
I try to play songs that I can hear, like that are louder, because I messed up my speaker.
So you elected Stir Fry?
Yeah, I made a playlist or whatever. I'm like, man, something I could dance to while I'm on my bike and shit.
And I mean, that music, like, for example, I'm not going to, if somebody turns it on, I'm not going to say turn this shit off. You know what I mean? My kids listen to shit like that. And I don't have an issue listening to it, but it's not for me. It's not the hip hop that I like to listen to. And that's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
But like, for example, we were talking about the Spider-Man soundtrack. It has a whole bunch of songs like that on there. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I like the Spider-Man soundtrack.
I've never listened.
It's sonically good. It's real good on the ears, like melodic and different things like that. And it just makes you okay, cool.
Shout out to Sonic.
It was, and
shout out to Sega.
Yeah, it was good. I like that soundtrack as well. Remorseless. Let me ask you this: were you guys saying that this is pretty much how it's evolved? Where hip hop is evolved to right now.
See, that's the thing.
So can you? Well, let me finish my question. Can you just like look at it and accept it for what it is, that it's changed, or do you look at it and say, no, this is bad hip hop?
If it depends on what eyes I'm looking at it from. If I'm looking at it from the eyes that I grew up in, it's bad hip hop because
comparing it to what you knew growing up.
Exactly, but
it's bad.
Yeah, but like if I look at it like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. Like I said, it's not for me. Mm-hmm. I can't call it bad hip hop because it's not. It's legitimately not for me. I'm not the demo that you're aiming at. You know what I'm saying? What, Hef? You want some candy? Did you eat? Don't open that for him. Go downstairs.
Who's opening for him?
Hey, shut the door.
He's like, yeah, I ate. I want to eat some candy.
He's lying. That boy is a candy fiend. He's going to open that. He is.
Truly your son.
Absolutely. But, like, for example, my favorite, like, my Morose album, my go-to will always be All Love Lost by Joe Budden. That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite album ever. You know what I'm saying? But
It's Uncle Joe in this bitch.
that's from Rage in the Machine.
I know.
But
Better than Uncle Fatback.
but and that's completely different than the shit that's out now. You know what I'm saying? But like that's not the demo. I'm not the demo that they're aiming at.
Exactly.
That's the shit that like my kids like listening to that shit. And the older, like my nephew, he's 19. That's his demo. He listens to that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My other little cousin, he makes music and he makes that shit. Cool, you can make it. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's just it's not for me.
No, I'll listen to it, but I'm not gonna buy it. And me personally,
You ain't gonna buy your little cousin's album?
no.
I would buy my little guy. I probably would
Damn.
never play it, but I would buy it.
You want the truth? I give you
At
the
least
truth.
give him a donation. Shit.
I
You,
probably already did, so he can make the album. So let's leave it at that. But
okay, hostile.
exactly. Myself, I don't consider it hip hop. That's me going back to my original statement. I consider it just rap. It's just that's just music. It's not hip hop. Hip hop's the culture because I think they just forgot about the culture in general.
And see, I think that's where we're at odds because I call it hip hop. I don't call it rap because
call rap like
I
Jeezy
believe
and
that
shit.
I grew up in the best rap era. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the best rap era
With T-Pain.
Nah.
with Nas, with Jay-Z, with fucking Pac, with Big,
Yeah, we
with
grew up in the best
Luda,
rap area. That's when
like,
we were teens. What do you mean?
that's what I
You
grew
was
up.
a baby.
No, I wasn't.
Man, we was teens.
Baby.
96?
Baby.
What are you
96,
talking
I was
about?
16. How old was you?
I was 10 in 96.
Exactly, he was a baby. It's similar, I can still
You
smell
were
the
not
similar-
10 in 96. You were like 4.
What are you talking
six
about?
or
I was
seven.
5.
In
You were
96?
Yeah.
I was 10.
I was 5.
Go ahead, do the math.
You're 5
you're
years
five-
old. Or you're 5 years younger than me?
Yes, you were born in 81.
Yeah. So you
82,
were born in
83,
86.
yeah.
Exactly like I said. You were
80
10.
86
10.
plus 10 is 96.
Fuck you.
Any which way. But no, I keep on saying the hip hop because I don't see nobody talking about any of the other elements of it anymore. You know what I mean? Like you don't see the DJs at the even in the videos anymore.
Pull
any
your
of that
mic
stuff.
down.
My bad. You don't see any really the other elements of hip hop anymore. That's what I would say. That's why I keep on saying that. Like I don't see the breaking no more. I don't really
Anything
see the
else
dancing.
about the culture?
Because it's
Yeah,
supposed
the
to be
DJs,
the
the
culture.
DJs did die out without
That's
a
what I
doubt.
mean. And that's part of the culture. That's why I consider this music they're putting out. It can be rap music.
But shit
It's not
dies
hip-hop.
though. You gotta. But in
but
order
it's
for something
still-
else to grow, in order
And I
for
get
something
that,
to live,
but
something
it's
has to die.
Not really. It's part of the culture. It's just part of the culture. People can still be. They can still be representing this. If they want to represent the culture of hip hop, you should be trying to represent it. This is me coming from an old school mentality.
Are you calling it
If
like
you can
conscious
go back
rap?
and if you listen, no, I'm not even talking about rap.
No,
It's
he's
not-
talking about like
it's-
rap roots, like DJs scratching
Yeah,
and different.
I'm
like,
talking about
like,
those
like
things.
Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, like,
or Will Smith,
nobody-
and Jazzy Jeff.
Those things aren't being I'm not going to say brought to the forefront because, like you said, it doesn't need to be brought to the forefront, but it still needs to be known and be understood that these are hip hop is part of our culture.
But to what end?
To the end of let's Google some KRS-One and he'll explain the whole thing too. Because to me, it's a culture, and that's how it's so. That goes back to the whole thing why Eminem can be in it because it's not a black or white thing. It's a cultural thing, and it's how you come up and it's what you represent and how you feel about certain.
See, and this is the problem in the hip hop world right now because what you're saying, like go back and different things like that. Yeah, that's fine, but what is that? What is that going to do? Like there are no like the DJs died down. They're all doing other things.
But
like,
but see,
like
that's what
all
I
of
mean,
these
though.
DJs did so much for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing things other than DJing now.
No,
so
and
what
I
is the
get
problem
but
with
that's
that?
that's what I mean. I don't want the old school DJs to keep on doing it. I wanted there to be another generation of good ass DJs to come up. I wanted to be another generation of badass breakers coming up. I wanted to be another generation of the kind of rap that was actually the actual MCs.
Yeah,
You can't-
but
'cause
see,
can't
you
tell
have
me
to
these-
you have to grow with the technology.
and I
as
understand
well.
that you can, but come on, it's not like how it is though.
What do you mean?
He's like that old guy with the 8-track.
damn straight. But, all right, well, how about this? You have to agree with me then. An MC is a master of ceremony. You cannot tell me there's a good, besides like a good handful of these people out here calling their music hip hop music. Did you legit call an MC?
An MC is a master of ceremonies. This means whoever has the mic and whoever who. That's what a master of ceremonies
Okay, I
is. You
get
said
that.
an MC is master of
I
ceremonies.
get that, but you would really consider all these people who are making rap music masters of ceremonies?
if they're in the
Never
lead of
mind,
what they're
we're
doing.
done. That's nah.
But what you're
gave
saying,
up.
what you're talking about is when you're saying real MCing, you're talking about like real rap, real hip hop, and like.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is like
That's
all
what
of
I'm
this
saying.
shit,
There's a difference
all of
between
this
rap.
shit
It
that's
can
in
still be
now,
it can
that is
still be
considered hip hop.
No, it's considered rap. That's rap music.
It's all under that hip hop
Well, look,
genre.
I'll
bro.
put it like this: hip hop is the culture. Rap is the music of the culture. That's
Yeah.
how it is. All
Okay.
right? So the rap music can keep on changing, but the rest of the culture is dying out. That's what I'm trying to say in general. The music's its own thing. But
Yeah.
the rest of the culture is dying out because nobody's nurturing or paying attention to the other part of the culture. And to me, that's sad.
They're just paying attention to the rap music.
Because the rap's how you get the money. And that's what it's all about now. And that's not what the culture's supposed to be about.
So it's not. So it's well. You can find that about like any culture. Like Remorseless, you and I were
Okay.
talking about. Speaking of foreign language, over
Yeah.
generations, it gets lost because it's you find easier way to do things, or less and less people, like we were saying,
Yeah.
speak Spanish. So who are you going to speak it to?
Yeah.
So yeah, I see.
But here's a perfect example. Let's go to the languages. Latin. Latin's a dead language.
yeah.
You
But
know
it's
what
the
I'm saying?
root of everything that we
Exactly,
know.
and that's
Yes.
how DJing is.
Okay.
DJing is basically Latin. All of these other things come from that,
Okay.
like
Okay, then cool. Then that's cool. What about the other parts of it, though? Where's my tag and where's my break and where's my other parts of it, though?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
The
I have
break and
no
the-
problem with the music can be the music. The music's going to evolve. The DJing parts can evolve. Different elements of the culture can evolve. I'm okay with the parts of that. They're evolving. Cool.
Okay.
We're going with the times. But other parts are just dying. That's what I'm trying to say. Because other parts, it's not the whole culture's not
Like,
getting. a
what do
chance
you
to
mean
grow.
by
Like you
your
don't
tag
see
and your
break
break?
dancers.
What?
You do, but you don't. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, it seems like...
Down
It's
at
not
the
a
corner,
break
down
dance,
at the
it's
corner,
pop
it's
lock.
not cardboard
Well,
and
maybe-
people spinning on their heads, but
what I'm saying-
that goes on a lot. There's a whole lot.
And
There's a whole lot of dancing happening. There's movies on dancing.
Oh,
There's
and I understand
documentaries.
that
there's
too.
tournaments
And I know all this.
shows and
I
all
know.
kind of shit.
I know all
Yeah,
this.
so
But I'm just saying in general, at least maybe mainstream wise, that's what it is. Because it seems like more things are more concerned about the aspects that are going to get us money, and that's what's just shown more. This is just me talking about the culture. I'm not talking about the music or anything else. And it's going along with what you're saying. Yeah, DJing is going to evolve because the technology is going to evolve. They're not going to always have the two tables, which truthfully, I think at the end of the day, if you really want to call yourself a real one, you still should know how to do it.
You should
Just
scratch. You should still know how to.
Even just if you're going to call yourself an MC,
I agree with that,
If you're going to, that's what I'm saying.
I agree
This
with
is
that.
my whole thing. What I'm getting back to. If you're going to call yourself an MC, then you should be able to freestyle and drop me some bars. They don't have to be the best in the world, but you shouldn't have to be like, all right, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you this freestyle. No, mother. That's not how this was. You know what I mean? Because it's a craft. It's an art. It's not just you sitting there. This is shit's a talent, man.
All right, we'll throw
Take
some
this shit-
bars down.
I agree.
What you
I
want?
agree
Put
with
a
it.
beat on there. Let's do this. I ain't mad. I ain't
All right,
scared of
well-
nobody. What y'all really want?
All right, we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this with a quick 8 from D.
Wait, did you?
He unplugged himself getting around. You are plugged in. It's in your headphones. Your headset's not plugged in. That's because you always go like this. You always have it like this. Stop. He's so excited. Like everybody's like this. Let's just follow the fold. Just follow the fold. Just have your wire in.
Seatbelt it.
Moose, you gonna beatbox?
Okay, you want a fast beat or a slow beat?
Fuck your beat, Moose.
That's how you feel. I'll throw a beat on for you.
All right, we'll just do it a cappella.
All right then.
Go ahead. All right, Nas.
What you're hearing now is more than just music. You see, it plays to your heart and it gets your soul movement. See, I'm true to the movement. I'm a child with a hip hop for the DJs and breakers, leaving tags at the part. See what sets me apart? The size of the heart. Others writing lines. I make musical art. Like Van Gogh and Da Vinci, you see the spirits up in me. Except I use beats and words so the mass can feel me. So my enemies fear me because the public, they feel me. Knowing those with fake love be the ones that come kill me. But don't shed tears for me. I pay my own road like passengers on that 11 screaming ready, let's roll. So this Pittsburgh Steeler, that Acme certified killer winner when it comes to the banner. Flame to reignite this rap game and carry the banner. Nobody put me right now that I can't handle repaving the way that the greats already laid. Cause nowadays I'm hearing a lot of shit that sound real lame. And these kids up in the game, I got that assassin type 8. I was burned from the plane with a chip on my shoulder. Fuck it. Breaker or Boulder PA's version of Hoover. And I don't fuck with 40 clovers. I was an unlucky dude. So I eyed up, I broke down, I set new rules. Now these people going on putting verses of hers. I'm riding with the gods now. I'm looking down at the earth. I'm not a gift or a curse. I'm just a heat in the box. Gunfight, spit game, dog, I'm heating the box. I'm living for better days like I was written by Pac.
Okay. There it is, right there. D.
All right, guys, that's how we're ending this. Hopefully Moose doesn't say anything else.
Huh?
That's better than what he usually says.
I missed you, Moose.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go with this shit again. But
Thanks for coming in, Moose.
Thanks for coming
stopping
in. The pussy.
Why would you even do that, Double D? Guys, let us know what you think about everything. Let us know what let us know about what you what was I saying?
Let us know what you think about.
Oh, guys, let us know about
Wait, one thing. So what's in the 2000s, like the 2K era, what's the best what the fuck is it called? Hype word.
We can save that for the next episode.
Okay.
You mean like slang word?
Yeah, like in the song. Don't answer. We can something that you heard in a song that was
like
so,
raise the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
All right, we can save that for next episode. Okay. But we want to hear from you guys. Let us know everything. Let us know what you want to. Let us know what you think, as usual. You can email us, hit us up on all of our socials, and email us at
empnetwork412@gmail.com.
You fucked that up.
I know I did. My
How do you
voice
feel
was
about
getting
that,
real
Jason?
raspy.
Yeah,
You bloody wanker.
I gotta be honest. I'm not the real Jason. I'm
fuck
another
your bitch.
I'm another
Fake
clone.
Jason. I fuck your bitch.
The real Jason sent me in.
Why did you go? Why did you go American that fast? The real Jason sent me in. All right, but anyway, yeah. Other than that, thank you for listening. The shit that you hear, you may like it, you may hate it, you may agree, you may disagree. Some of the shit that you hear, you may relate to. Some of the shit you can't. But one thing that we can tell you is it'll always be no filter.
No filter.
Hold on, you ready? Are we gonna do it?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, you ready? No filter.
Oh, we doing the
I
barbershop?
thought we were doing. I thought we were doing the barbershop.
Oh,
quartet.
yeah, let's do barbershop.
No. Filter. That was horrible. That was still bad.
Still bad. Still bad.
Signing off. This is Remorseless.
Me, Double D.
Me, just D.
Moose Man X.
I was hoping that was going.
Moose gonna give it to you.
Bukaki.
That's what I was waiting
All right, man. Thank you for listening. We're out of here.
Skate, skate.
Hey, what's up? It's Remorseless from the EMP Network. We here at the network would like to thank you for listening. And if you like what you hear, share it. You know, with a friend, a coworker, anybody you would think that would like it. Hell, even anybody that you would think wouldn't like it if you can stand talking to them. Follow us on social media platforms like Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, all lowercase, and Twitter at network_EMP. YouTube is under construction, but we'll have that soon. The point is, we want to hear from you. And if it doesn't take too much time out of your day, give us a review, good or bad. We look at all of these as a chance to learn and grow. We have a lot more planned in the future, but we cannot do it without your help. So please, if you think that we're worth it, leave a comment, give a review, and more importantly, most importantly, share. Thank you for listening.
Network. 299,792,458 laughs per second.